everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been extremely long since I've done a video, and I think it's nearly been a month or more than a month since I've actually posted something on my channel, but that's purely because I have been busy and I just could not get back to the YouTube world. But today I had a really good exciting reason to share one of the products that I actually use. It's nothing makeup related, but you probably can tell from the title what it is. So let's just get right into it. I'm just going to tell you guys first actually what IP stands for: Intense Pulse Light. So it's a way of removing hair. It's not permanent. A lot of people tend to think it's permanent hair removal, and that's a lot of times the sort of question that I get when I mention this machine to the name of machine to people. And like, you know, if I try and say like this is something that I'm using, the first thing they ask is that, does it really remove your hair permanently? I'm like, it does not remove your hair permanently, but it reduces the hair growth. So what I'm going to do right now is just quickly read a paragraph off the internet to just tell you guys a bit more about IPL, so that you kind of get the gist of what it really is. So, yep, as I said, IPL stands for Intense Pulse Light, and during a treatment, you are basically being shot with flashes of said intense pulse light. The light is absorbed by the pigment in the hair, quickly turning to heat, which then kills the growth cells that makes the hair. For this process to work, you need to have hair for the IPL to target. That is, you can't wax before treatments, as waxing can completely remove hair from the root. Because of the way the light is attracted to dark pigment, IPL works best on those with dark hair and fair skin. But different machines have different capabilities. Obviously, the machine that I'm sharing with you guys today is something that you can use at home, and hence why it is not very, it's not very strong as compared to what you go and get in a salon. But my personal opinion, usually based on the salon ones, is because what happens is the salon people are professionally trained on the machine that they use. Some of you might have already seen, it's a humongous machine. It's like a Hoover. It is literally like really huge, and it is really strong. So if my machine has got 5 settings, their machine would have like many more settings. It would probably go up to 30 or something like that. So it is, my one is made easier for and safer for people to be able to use at home, whereas the other one is only used for professional purposes and you need to be trained on that. But either way, you need to change the cartridge of your machine, and whereas when I have something at home, I'd be able to tell that yes, I am changing my cartridge every 5,000 zaps. So I can't tell that when I go to I did professional laser treatment and it did not work for me personally. I do not know why. I personally just thought maybe because the person that I was going to was not really telling me the right thing, not telling me that I need to go higher on my settings, because the higher you go, it is painful. It feels like a flick from a rubber band, and it can get a little bit higher and intense, but it should go at least up to the level where you say that's it, this I can't take any more than that. But whereas when I was going to the lady and getting it done, she never told me that, and my hair was not even going away, like it was always coming back. So back and forth with those kind of things, I thought like, instead of me wasting my money and my time, I'd rather get a machine that's in the comfort of my own home and I can do it easily at home, and money wise it's a fraction of it, literally. So you can get this machine off eBay and Amazon. You can't actually get it from the shops. I don't know why they don't sell it in the shops. They really should start selling it. But it's sold by a company called Homedix, but there are other people selling on Amazon and eBay as well. I would definitely say look through and search for it before you actually go and buy it from a certain seller. because I kind of made that mistake and got a broken one. I don't know if it was the seller's mistake or if it actually came broken, God knows. But let's just get into the machine because I know you guys would want to see it. So this is the machine right here. It's called Ellie Macpherson, and that's the machine right here. It's quite a good size for somebody to keep at home. It's not too big, not too small, and yeah, I personally really like it. So let's just open the box. On the side of the boxes, where is it? On the side of the boxes, it will tell you the usual thing, like how it works and everything, and the settings, and how, which kind of color and skin tone, what kind of setting you should be using. And yeah, that's the machine, and that's it. And the first thing that you have inside is the instruction manual, and that will show you everything that is basically related to the machine, all the instructions, frequently asked questions, how to use it, and what button is for what. And then you get the Homedics telephone numbers in case you need it and stuff like that. If you need to ring them for any kind of issue that you might have with the machine, you use that. And then all that protection foam and stuff like that. And then comes the machine. So that's the machine, and that's how it actually arrives in the box. So you get a wire with it that will get attached to the actual machine, and then we have the actual machine itself. So let's put the box aside. So that's how we get the machine. It is very, very easy and simple, nothing difficult to understand. You get a power button that is right here, and then you have the fan over here, so when the machine is running, the air is going to flow out from the side basically. And then this wire is actually going to attach. Let me get the wire out. So the wire is actually going to go in there, and the machine, let me actually just turn it on for you guys. So the wire is in here. I'm going to put this back on here. It comes with a attachment which you can take off. So this is what it is on here. That's what's called a cartridge, which you need to remove whenever it shows a sign that is running out. So this is the cartridge, which you pop in here, and then for the face they recommend using this, but to be very honest with you guys, I do not use it because I just feel like it, you know, the laser head is actually a full size, so it takes half of it or more than half of it off, so I tend to use it straight on my skin. But you can pop it back on. So that's what you get on top. It is a switch off button over here, and then you have 6 settings, and you have a plus and a minus sign. So let's just pop the wire into the plug. So once you have plugged the wire in, I am going to switch it on. So this is the black button. I would switch that on, and it makes this noise. If you guys can see, the green thing is on setting number 1 right now. If I was to press plus or minus, would take it down, and plus would take it to a higher setting. It is very, very simple, and I do not know why nobody actually has put this machine forward on YouTube and made any video about it, and hence why today I was actually going to change my clothes and get into my PJs and everything. I was like, you know what, I haven't made a video in so long, and plus, why has nobody advertised Homedix? I mean, you know, Ellie Macpherson machine, I personally think it's a really good idea for and worth your money. I got it for 70 quid. Like, come on, can you get a bargain any less than that? Usually the machines cost you £200-300, like in Boots, the Philip Lumia and all those ones that I've seen so far. But this one, the cartridge you replace, would cost you 15 quid, and giving you 5,000 zaps, I think personally is very much worth it. So I am obviously not sponsored by them in any way. It is just something that I wanted to share because I thought that it is working for me. I do see a difference. I have been doing this area and that area, and I've been doing my underarms, and recently I have started to do my other parts of my body, but I have definitely seen a difference on this side of my face. I have only done it about 4 times so far, and I really do think it works. You just need patience because obviously this machine is not, you know, one of those professional heavy duty machines that you would get in salons, but it is worth buying it. It is safe to use at home, hence why it is not as strong, and they do advise you to use it every 2 weeks, but I personally use it every week. You know, it just depends on your hair growth. Do not use it any more than that. I mean, do not just use it twice a week. I do not think it would work, and plus it's harmful for your own skin as it's laser. But yeah, what else? You cannot wax while you're using this machine. You cannot use any kind of plucking or anything where it would remove the hair follicle completely out of your skin. This laser needs to target onto something black. So my skin is fairly olive skin, I would say. So I have dark hair on most of my body, and especially where I shave. So those areas it would definitely target a lot, and I do tend to shave. You cannot wax. Like, I know it's a bit daunting, like, you know, the thought of shaving your face, and I was the same, but I got used to it now, and you know, I know that I have the machine on hand. You know, it's not going anywhere, so every week I do it anyway. But on my face I would shave every 2-3 days. Whenever I feel like, you know, I'm getting hair back, I would shave it, so that's not a problem. But yes, you can't wax or take your hair out in that kind of way where the laser does not have nothing to target on. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it kind of became long as usual, but I can't rave enough about this machine, and I was thinking of making a video for a very long time on it. I just did not get a chance, and I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and hope you guys go and buy it. I think it's a complete bargain, and I hope that Homedix actually come out in like market, like, you know, actual market where it's easier for people to buy. I would not be able to suggest anything for US people or any other country people, but definitely I am sure that this is a UK based brand, and anyone based in UK can easily access it. What else? That's about it, I think, for today's video, and if you guys liked it, then give it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe if you are new to my channel for more videos. I will try and put up as many as I can in the coming weeks, and yeah, I will hopefully catch you guys in my next one.